The last inflected ending we're going to talk about in this lesson is the ing ending. And we make this by adding a final G to the word. A couple of examples would be the word itching or mailing. So you are probably wondering if the final G can be added in the same stroke like the other inflected endings. Here is the G on your steno machine. If the root word ends before the G, you can definitely add the G to the same stroke as long as there's no conflict. An example would be the word sweeping. We write sweep, S-W, long E-P. The P comes before the G, so we can add the G in the same stroke to make sweeping. However, if you were writing the word biking, when we write the root word bike, B, long I-K, we've already written all the way over to the G. So to make it biking, we're going to have to come back in a second stroke with the final G. Now, if a root word ends with a letter that comes after the G on the steno machine, like the word feed, which is written F, long E-D, you do have the option of adding the G into the stroke, but do note that it'll come up out of order. So it's going to look like F, long E, G, D, but we'll have that defined as feeding. When you encounter a conflict, you'll have to decide which word to write in one stroke and which one to write in two. For example, the word bedding would be written B-E-D. And if we inverted the G into the same stroke, we would have B-E-G-D, which is also the word begged. So one of these words will need to be written in two strokes or have an asterisk added to the outline. We also have words that end in ings. We write this final G-Z, final G for the ing, and add the Z for the plural S ending. So the word shootings would be written shoot, S-H-A-O-T, and then a second stroke of final G-Z. If the arrangement of letters on the steno machine allows you to add the G-Z in the same stroke, you may do so. So the word firing would be written F, long I, R-G, and you could add the Z in the same stroke to make it firings.